Hi everyone, Steve from Aussie Property. Today I'm looking at the Habitat development in Abbortsford. There's a selection of 1, 2 and 3 bedroom properties, 43 in total, split over 4 levels. The location's good, sitting on the eastern fringe of the city at approximately 4.4 k's from the CBD. The time's about 3:30 in the afternoon, so I just wanted to give you a feel for the noise. The traffic noise you can hear in the background is from now behind me on Hoddle Street. Directly in front of me that's the easterly direction. There's a railway bridge just there, which is about 20-30 metres down the road there. It's probably far enough away from a noise factor from that railway bridge. A laneway runs down the western side of the boundary, and in the background there you can see that's number 229 Hoddle Street. Obviously it's 23 levels of social housing, and looking further down there in that western direction you can see Hoddle Street in the background. The pedestrian bridge there gives access to the 2 or 3 university campuses the other side of the road, which is interestingly built up the main demographic of the area. You'll see further later in the presentation that vacancy rates are really dictated by the by students basically. Notice as we're going through these slides, there's a real mix of different types of property. This is very typical, just a mix of residential and commercial. A lot of it will be developed in time. Moving west on Vere Street, we're now looking straight down Hoddle Street in the southerly direction towards the MCG. And yeah, look, Hoddle Street, it's a major road in Melbourne, moves from north to south, very busy during rush hour. As you can see there, the other side of the road is pretty jam-packed already at 3:30 in the afternoon. Back to the block on the western boundary, this laneway follows down all the way to Yarra Street behind. About halfway down behind the site on the northern boundary, just looking back towards Vere Street. You'll notice a train just going past there, so just be quiet so you can hear the noise. Really doesn't seem to be a major issue, and once again just looking now directly behind the site towards Yarra Street. Continued right down the bottom of that laneway now, stood at Yarra Street, so just started there looking back towards Hoddle Street and now spanning across, like I say, Yarra Street. Again, very similar, mix of residential and commercial. This is the panel shop directly behind the intended site. So moving on to the site at approximately 120 Vere Street. Next door there you'll see 126 Vere Street. It's a lovely little old, that's actually derelict property. I believe that is to remain. Behind that property the bin and bicycle storage will be positioned, and running right alongside it will be the access point to the downstairs basement parking. We're now sort of spanning over the skyline there to the western side of the block. You can see that's the laneway, the tops of the buildings for the laneway, and here is the rear wall to the panel shop that you could see from Yarra Street. Front view at 126 Vere Street. Moving east on Vere Street and under the railway bridge, there is a continuation of similar type of housing directly opposite Gahan Reserve. You'll notice an average performance in vacancy rates 2.6%, which is okay, but the predictable trend is the highs and lows. July's fairly slow, as is October time, but it speeds up in January, February time with the intake of the universities. In line with the rest of the market, average rents for the postcode are also moving in a positive direction. On average, 2-bedroom units are asking approximately $500 per week, but to have a more accurate pricing schedule, do not hesitate to contact me.